All right. Welcome into Toilets to Titles live in Canton. The entire crew, well, not the entire crew, but the entire Canton crew is in the house.
Woo!
We got Jason, Joe, Alex, Justin, Uncle Steve. Well, rather, he's Uncle Steve when we're in Canton because he's the fun uncle. We got George, we got Jesse, and we are here to discuss some fantasy football stuff. We're kicking off the Frankenstank draft very shortly, so we hope everybody in the Frankenstank League. It actually kicks off in 2 minutes. So in 2 minutes, we're going to discuss some Frankenstank stuff. But Justin, this is our second year being here. Toilets to Titles has grown immensely in that time frame. How does it feel to be here?
Dude, this feels awesome. This feels amazing because of this this team, this family that we've grown right here is like I didn't even know most of these guys even like a year ago, so now here they are as a part of the team and helping us put out some crazy content.
Yes.
And having a blast. We've got kids upstairs watching Stranger Things right now and having a blast. We got to throw the football around all day today. Like this is what it's all about for me. So we're about halfway to that pinnacle, in my opinion. We still got some work to do, but the family's coming together.
Yes, and some of us got here today. Some of us got here yesterday, and I know George and Alex, you guys played in the. Did you play too, Uncle Steve? Of course he played in the poker tournament. Go ahead.
I played for a little bit.
He played all right. How did the poker tournament go today?
Good. Me and George made it I made it to the top 15-ish. I don't actually know. But George made it to the top 10. He was like the last one out before the final table. So that was pretty sweet.
He finished one spot outside of the money, right?
Yep.
Which was
one
that's
spot
his
outside
luck.
the money, one spot outside the final table. I went all in my first hand, just like I said I was going to, and ended up winning. So that was kind of cool.
Didn't just win; he hit a straight.
But for the record, I'm gonna keep saying this till the day I die. I had no idea what the hell I was doing.
We heard that about 15 times since we got here. Jason, you made something sweet. What were you going to say? Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I feel personally attacked because you said the family grew large. And since last year, it's just me and George. So
That's not true. We had a Jesse. He's
Jesse's the one that made it large, right? Jesse's the large one.
Jared, Nino, Chuck, Sean, and hopefully all the
They're all the large ones.
But speaking of growing large, what do we have in the fridge that you put together for us?
So we got banana pudding up there. We're going to have to hit that later. At the house, back at our house, we've got chili.
And strawberry banana
pudding.
That chili was
So you saved the strawberry banana pudding for you guys. That is messed up. All right, hey, Frankenstank draft is going to kick off. We got two guys going with their first pick. I think we should rock, paper, scissors live on air to see which of you two gets to kick off the draft. Jesse,
hey.
you got to come over here. Jesse, you got to get in front of the camera.
Hey, if you're new to the show, this is on brand. Like rock, paper, scissors is that's how we determine draft order. It's like the
Listen, and it's everything.
the base of the Frankenstein.
It's the final deciding factor. My kids will know this. Emmett, who's upstairs, when I coach and we do relay races, if there's a tie, I don't make them run again. It's rock, paper, scissors. And then we move on. You don't cry about it. And it's not rock, paper, scissors says. It's rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
One and done.
This battle's brought to you by
Sour
Sour Patch Kids.
All right.
One day they will be the sponsors.
One day they will be.
That's
We're
right.
practicing. All right, rock, paper, scissors, shoot on you guys.
Shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right,
Boom.
Alex. So what division do you represent?
I represent the Knight of the Silent but Deadly.
Okay,
That's right.
We're going to kick
taking
it off.
home.
Go ahead on there.
That's the best one.
Go ahead on there and kick it off.
I have to log into mine.
He's logging on.
I just want to point out.
Or you could go with Commissioner Access and give yourself a pick.
Oh, yes, I
I'm
can do
already
that.
on.
Yeah.
I just want to point out, I'm
not
really
sure
glad
I can
that
do that. I
Jesse
know
was
Commissioner
very
Brown.
careful getting back to his seat because he's the quarterback for tomorrow, and we don't need him pulling a Zach Wilson. Okay?
What happened with Zach Wilson?
So there was a report from a Twitter account called NFL Rumors that he tore an ACL. So I don't know. The account's not verified. I haven't seen it from a verified account, so we don't know if
I
it's
could
true
see
or
that
not.
though, the way that it happened, because
Yeah.
he just kind of like stumbled a little bit.
Yep.
Like kind of buckled underneath himself.
Yeah.
So
Jets fans were
All right,
saying-
Alex. First selection of the draft.
101, Brees Hall, baby.
We're going to Brees
There
Hall.
you go. No balls.
Now
No balls at all.
Now, guys,
Right.
for those that don't know, in the first round of the Frankenstank, if you guys don't know, it has to be rookies. That's why Brees Hall's 101.
First and second.
It's not that Alex is crazy and not taking Jonathan Taylor and loves the Jets. He has to take a rookie, or a card.
But he does love the
decides to
Jets.
take-
So,
he does love the Jets.
If you are new to the show, which hopefully we get some new listeners while we're here in Canton, the first 2 rounds are rookie only. The third round is veteran non-quarterback. The fourth, and there's a reversal. And the fourth round is veteran quarterback only. And then the 5th round, it opens up. But the only thing that you can draft in any round is the playable cards. And if you want to see the playable cards, we're going to post them on our site. These things are crazy. And you're going to hear us talk about them as we get into it. So the Frankenstein draft has been kicked off.
It's toiletstitles.com.
It's toiletstitles.com. Brees Hall
Toiletstitles.com.
is the first player. Jesse, you are on the clock now as the pale man. All right? Who are you going with your first selection?
I'm going to go ahead and follow Alex, Brees Hall.
All right, so we got back-to-back Brees Hall.
Now this is a different.
Boring.
This is a different league. They're not in the same. They're not in the same division.
There's 5 divisions, so everyone it's like picking from the same players for each division. So the next whoever picks first for the 3rd division that's going to be picking can also take Brees Hall. That's why you're going to see the same players picked over and over again.
This is the real reason why I love that our family's growing, because everybody else gets to talk and I'm just over here eating Sour Patch
It's
Kids.
easy peasy.
All right.
But it's like each division is its own contained league.
Yeah, it's like 5
Until we get to the
12
finals.
So we had another selection. Tristan Logue, Slenderman. He kicked off the Frankenstein division. He went George Pickens.
There's a man of conviction. I like it.
George Pickens here.
Why do I not like conviction?
All right.
Because you want Brees Hall, which is
That's what I've been saying since the beginning. That's why I wanted the 101.
one shot.
And remember, so we do a rock paper scissors tournament to determine who gets to determine the draft order, and all you have to do is ask very nicely to whoever's doing it for the spot that you want, because that's all I did, and I got the 101. So.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I'm on the clock. And I feel like because I'm on the clock, I have to pick a card.
Oh, yeah. There
Right?
you go.
Because-
Yeah, you do.
Because
First card ever taken.
No, 'cause
Yeah.
Are you in the league with Pickens? The one where Pickens?
No.
No.
Oh, that's yours.
So
We're the
I just want to
silent
let you know about
family,
the collusion that happened
No.
here. Okay. Coach and Jesse are really good
Oh,
friends,
he's silent.
and so no matter what happened before anything was done, they made a pact.
yeah.
Whoever out of them 2 won the paper rock scissors tournament, the other one would automatically get the 1-2, and that is exactly what happened here.
And here's
Jesse got the 101, and he hooked his buddy up with the 102. That's just pure collusion. I just want to let that
But
be known.
also, you need to understand when we had this conversation, we also knew that one of us was going to win. Because what do? We win.
They pinky promised. It was so cute.
We win off. He came in first. I came in fourth. We're good. We knew one of us was going to
You
win.
know, and at first I was a little upset, but Steve and I are in the same division, and I had already decided that if I won, I was going to give him the number 2. So
Hey, no way.
makes
We
sense.
got
Hey,
2.
Steve,
all right,
He's
what's
an
that
ass.
number?
The first card taken is the Slimer Ghostbuster
there
card.
it is. Yep, that's the 101. That's the
First
101.
card.
Okay, the way that card works is you can prevent. So if somebody tries to play their card against you, you can play the Slimer Ghostbuster card and block their card. So it's a card blocker. I'd rather play. I was leaning towards other cards.
You like defense anyway.
I'm a defensive guy, Joe. Joe knows.
I am.
Yeah,
Joe
that's
knows.
good.
It's all brand.
Joe knows.
And you just left him hanging on camera.
It-
For a high five. It was like Tom Brady asking for a high five, and nobody
Okay.
wanted to give Joe a high five.
Weak side fantasy. So the Frankenstank division is rolling. Weak side fantasy went Brees Hall after. So George Pickens went first.
Such a great pick by him,
Rich
by the way.
Gonzalez, Frito Vendito, the Al
He's
Capuli.
watching. He's got to be watching.
He's on the clock right now. So
Oh.
Brees Hall's gone. George Pickens is gone. Let's keep rolling. Creature from I took Slimer Ghostbusters. So we got 2 picks in the Creature from the Staff bathroom. Man with a porta potty hasn't started yet.
Here's the 101.
Candyman,
Candyman.
G Baby Flex.
Oh yeah, the guy that screwed me over on a draft pick. Yeah, well, mostly me. He got a good pick.
Is
Oh,
this
he
just
likes
that
the
is up for our 6th round? Let me
Let's see. We just got a notification. Let's see. Sam Sosa. Anyone have the website to the league? I'm still at work.
we all do.
I think he's looking for the web address.
Yeah, myfantasyleague.com. All right, so this is riveting.
I was just waiting. I was waiting for someone to
All right,
know.
I gotta reach out to the 1-2s and tell them draft started. Is this just FF? Let's tell them. Who you taking, bro? We're on air.
Let's go.
So Alex, what made you go with a rookie rather than a card?
I just think that Breece Hall is going to ball out, and I just think I prefer having a stable running back from the get-go than having one of the cards. Like some of the cards are really powerful, but they only help you once. Where Breece Hall is going to help me week in and week out. Beat all you guys and take your players. So.
Until you lose in week 1.
My man Nino went with the stable running back. His first selection was Kenneth Walker, Seattle. So that's what I was going with my 2. If I didn't go with the card, but again, I felt like for the brand, I needed to take a card.
That's right.
So another card went.
Which league? Which
So
division?
in I think
Silent but deadly.
Silent but Deadly.
Ghostbuster.
Just Ghostbuster card.
Yeah, so that's because we had the 1-2. We had the second pick chat. We talked about this.
Well, and he's the one who
Slimer
made
went
our
twice.
draft order, and
Slimer
he asked
twice.
me. He was like, "Who are you gonna take 101 or
Who are you gonna
want?"
call? He probably said. Right?
Nice.
Hey, don't leave me hanging on this. That's it. Fan with the porta potty still lagging behind.
Well, for what it's worth, I forgot that some of the people in our division might be watching right now. So I actually think getting cards are a horrible idea.
The cards are a horrible idea. Let's see.
So Jesse, was that your thinking behind Breece Hall as well?
Honestly, like the cards confused me so much. I didn't know like a hierarchy to make for the cards, and I was just like letting other people choose that.
I think
Just go with the player.
I'm still not mentally prepared to study the cards, and so I think we'll see if there are any players that I'm crazy about. I wasn't really crazy about this draft class overall, and where some of these really good players went to. So I may be taking a card with my first pick. Plus, I'm picking 7.
Listen,
So
I'm going to use the term correctly this time. Joe sandbags all of us. Joe, you say you're not mentally
I don't know
prepared.
anything
You
about
talked to
fantasy.
me for the first 45 minutes of the drive about what you do for your job. And your job is very tedious. If there's anybody here who
I work in the NFL.
if there's anybody here who can
I'm a
prepare,
college scout.
if there's anybody here who can prepare to study these cards and make the correct choice, it's you. We're not believing you no more.
All right.
Last year he told us all this and he finished like 3rd.
Second.
Don't
sell me
sell
short.
him short.
And then,
Short enough.
and then he won our league within Toilets to Titles. So you came in 1st and 2nd.
Well, that was auto drafts. I can't take credit.
But you still had to manage it all year long. It's
I
not
really
his
didn't make
fault.
any changes because the team was so good already. The computer did me well.
All right,
It
let's
was
see
that
here.
really
He's
wasn't.
that auto
That
draft
really
guy.
wasn't me. I was in Mexico at the time. I think all I did was take Zeke. And that was it.
All you did was drink Corona. It was actually
It
good.
was fun.
It was
It was margaritas by the pool the whole time.
Uncle Steve, what do you think about T2T Canton year 2?
What do I think about it? It's a little crazy this year. We got so many people here, not new faces that were here with us last year. A couple that was here that's not. That's sorry guys, miss you.
We got a shout out.
Let me tell you why
I'm
Steve
looking
thinks this year
forward-
is better.
What's
Because
that?
when he showed up last night, there was banana pudding and chili made ready for him.
There was.
The party started.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say, Jason?
Well, I said we got to shout out our Australian friends who couldn't,
Yes.
who couldn't be at Canton because it's damn expensive flying across the ocean. But
Start
they're
saving
offering-
money for next year.
Well,
Or
there's-
just start swimming now. You might make it.
By next year.
Yeah.
watch out for the sharks.
Right.
No, are you kidding me? They're not scared. They wake up in the morning, they go outside.
It rains
There's 5
spiders
things.
in Australia.
There's
You
5
think they're
things
afraid
that
of
can kill them.
sharks?
Yeah,
That's a good day.
And that's a good day.
yeah.
It's always spiders.
There's 5 things that can kill them anywhere at all times.
Yeah.
That's how they live.
Yes.
Including kangaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that video of like a person on a golf course and like 20 kangaroo came running out of the brush?
After him?
No, they were just chilling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it was like a school of kangaroo. That's
But if
not-
you're watching now, wait until
I
after
don't know
the show.
what a group of kangaroo.
I know, it's like, I'm
picturing
watching
A gang.
I'm picturing
How's-
kangaroos
how's
just
the-
hanging out doing math.
Dude, they're just chilling.
There's a golfer.
They're just chilling. And some of them look more like have more personality than the others. The others are staying still, and there's a few of them just getting after it.
So if you go to the Silent but Deadly, or I'm sorry, yeah, Night of the Silent Living but Deadly, whatever it is, we had Alex made his pick, Brees Hall, and then we had a card go second.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
Hey,
so,
hey, George, we got a good show going on.
I should probably pay attention instead of letting people know they're on the clock, huh?
Can somebody tag G Baby Flex and see if we can get a pick in Phantom of the Porta Potty? And then we got Dirty
Is he
Jobs.
the 101?
Yeah,
I already tagged him.
good. And then Dirty Jobs on deck. Dirty Jobs been working 20-hour days. So
I'll text Mike, let him know he's on deck.
He's one guy I'm sad is not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's supposed to come, and then he.
yeah, I was really looking forward to meeting Dirty Jobs.
not saying we rank all the people and we're
This is what-
more
this is what we
excited to
got.
see some of them than
That's
others.
what we got from G Baby Flex. He's the 101.
User not logged in or does not have access. Tell him to send us his email again. And we'll make sure he's set up in there. So you guys
And also
keep
ask
talking,
him
I'll
if
get him
he's
set
got a pick and we can make it for him.
up. If it's GL more, let me see.
If he's watching the show, tell us what your pick is.
Yeah, if you're watching, just tell us to pick. We can commissioner sign it. So,
We got the power.
We got the
But he still
power.
needs to be able to load.
we got our time.
Yeah, we can fix that, but to get the draft going.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what? This is my first year here, and I was really, really excited. Originally, I wasn't going to come because it's been a busy summer, crazy summer for me. And but Coach is a heck of a salesman. He didn't force me, but he just kindly persuaded me. And I
But
was
he
like,
pushed
you know
me
what?
into the corner.
Yeah, he's too big for me. I couldn't fight him off, so he grabbed me and my son, and he got us in the car. And just really, really glad I'm here. I got to meet everyone for the first time, except for Coach, but everyone else is the first time. So really happy to be here. It's been a great experience so far, and really looking forward to tomorrow. We're going to the Hall of Fame. We've got some football games, flag football games we're going to be in. Or
I have a draft at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I'm doing the draft night out.
we got the Expo, the Fantasy Football Expo
Yeah,
coming up. So.
I just sent him an invite.
Blessed. And we're staying at a
So
great
if he doesn't
home
get it, just
right
tell him.
across the street from,
Give us
literally,
a- All
right across the street from
Hall.
the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
You can't get cooler than that. This is a really nice house.
Yeah, like where they played the Hall of Fame game, I can see the stadium seats from here.
Yeah, I go outside, have a cigarette, and it's right there.
Joe, come on now. Advertising cigarettes on toilets and titles.
Marlboro. Smoke it now. It's good for you. Well, practicing for future sponsorships, guys.
Well,
Even
that
though they don't do
sponsorship's probably
cigarette, even though they don't do cigarette commercials for like the past 50 years, but we'll get it back.
I don't think they're actually allowed to advertise anymore.
It's been a long time.
I mean, I remember they had them when I was younger, but that was.
Boom. Draft selection made.
There we go.
And I
So is that
texted
another
Mike.
free song?
Phantom of the Porta Potty first selection is Brees Hall.
Boom.
And I texted Mike, so he should know he's on the clock.
Mike should know he's on the clock. So those Australian friends we have that aren't here this evening, Matt, Ben, and Campy, we appreciate you. Matt and Ben are the combination that connect for the Down Under Dynasty show, which in season records on Saturdays. And Campy is the absolute glue to everything we do. He
Makes
runs
us look good.
Yeah, he runs the website.
Does graphics.
Graphics. He's just the glue. he does the Lord's work. All right, he's like the father. I feel like if we had a dad, a team dad, that's Andrew Campy.
God, can't be start that.
Yeah, Campy. No wonder we're so screwed up. Campy's the team dad.
And this is the grandpa.
He's like,
Yeah,
Campy's
No,
like,
that's the strange uncle.
that's the fun uncle. That's Uncle Steve.
he's Randy Quaid and Campy's Chevy Chase. If we're signing dad and uncle.
Come on. So we'll get you
Can't
guys
be
here.
Steve Irwin. I just feel like we want to stay on.
Listen, if you want to
He's
see,
Ellen.
if you want to see those guys here, patreon.com/toilets and titles.
There we go.
All right, we got 5 tiers. The first tier is less than a cup of coffee a month, especially if you go to Starbucks. It's $3 a month. Gets you into our Discord chat where we're talking like 24/7 fantasy advice, whatever. We're talking injuries, things like Zach Wilson that just went on. You're going to hear it from us. You can talk to us about your trades, your draft, and then from there up, it gets better and better. Tier 2 is $5 a month. And in season, we all work together on a doc where we discuss waiver wire additions. And then Monday night, immediately after Monday Night Football, Sean Robinson, he gets on there. He's going to record the episode. And it's going to go directly to our Patreons. Only they will get it. Waiver wire suggestions. So by the time you're ready, like by the time your league mates are waking up and guessing who to pick, you're going to be informed on who to select and who to make those waiver wire selections so that you can have the advantage. Tier 3, I think, is like $7. That gets you into Frankenstank. Tier 10 gets you into Frankenstank for free. It's Tier 4. I'm sorry, it's $10. And then Tier 5 is $20. That one, we will do a podcast episode about your league specifically. And it'll be live out there for everybody. We will break down any one of your leagues. We'll talk draft. We'll talk trades. We'll talk rosters. All good stuff.
all the good
Did
stuff.
Joe tell you about the new patron level that
Tell me about it.
It's the $1 million level. Donate $1 million, I will personally take you out to Red Lobster for a dish of your choice, and we'll take you out here for the Fantasy Football Expo.
There you
next
go.
year.
Yeah.
Every single year for the rest of your life.
We'll use your $1 million to bring you out here.
and
And
he
buy
will
Red
also
Lobster.
take you to the New York Giants where you can sit 50-yard line.
Yes, yeah.
Wait, but it's
For 1
what
year.
is that level called?
Unless you're like
That's
most
$1 million
normal people, you don't want to watch the Giants game.
The $1 million level.
It's the $1 million man level.
I was thinking about it until you said
Or-
the Giants.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see some bank statements from you, Steve.
We can do the Colts, but then you can't get the Red Lobster. That's gonna be too expensive.
Yeah, we can't spend all the money on the dinner if we're going to upgrade the team.
We're gonna
We're trying to split it up here.
we'll steal a hot dog in the parking lot for you.
It's gonna be St. Elmo's in Indy.
I've been there. That's an awesome restaurant. Great steak sauce.
And I just want to let everybody know who's commenting on the show right now. We see all your comments. We appreciate them. We got nobody actually running the comments to pull them up.
Yeah, it's all the way over
Do you
there.
have any takers for the $1 million level?
If we have anybody watching that wants to be the taker for the $1 million level, we can actually get Joe up to run the computer, and he'll pull up your comments.
Yeah, all right.
We have child labor upstairs.
Also, I know we talked about it a little bit earlier about Zach Wilson, but now Pro Football Doc is also saying Wilson tore his ACL. So there's a good chance for the Jets, you're going to be down Zach Wilson, which is probably.
And you're gonna see 9 in the box against Brees Hall.
Wait. He tailed off. You might not. He says it's a positive, which is possible that it's positive. It's disappointing because he's going to be going into year 3, minimal experience. This full season missed. A lot of his first season missed, and it's hard to come back from that.
There's only one negative to this. Zach Wilson is now going to have more free time to find your mother. That's the only negative for this. Okay, that's the only problem that's going to be going on.
I won the pool. I had George as the one to crack that joke.
Yeah.
Well, so to be fair too, now that he's hobbled, he can only catch the older mother.
All right, time out. Rich, the Frito Bandito himself made his selection. All right, so the Frankenstank division, Drake London's off the board. So they went 3 rookies in a row. Pickens, Hall, London.
There we go.
All right. The rest of the divisions. Oh,
So
Dracula. Somebody just took Josh Allen.
hold on? Can anybody here don't look? Can anybody here guess who took Josh Allen? You only need to be one guess.
Is it Mike?
Oh yeah.
It's
that's
Mike!
It is not Mike.
No, somebody said Mike took Josh Allen.
David Cruz took Josh Allen.
Okay, check in
You can't
the.
What
I
are you talking about?
know he
So,
did.
Oh, guy, he made
David
it.
Cruz, listen. If you're in this draft and you see Brees Hall go 101,
How do I remove
you
it?
gotta know something's up, man.
It's
Commissioner,
rookies
that's a
only the
draft.
first 2 rounds. Or cards.
I don't know if you want.
What division is he?
So, like we were saying, it's only rookies in the. Oh,
Hey, somebody's popping something up on the.
Hey, Joe's got us. Joe. No, wait, no, that's Joe's comment.
yeah,
All right,
I think
it's
the-
a
Do you
fan
have
of
any
the
takers
board.
for the?
Who's in the background? Who's in the background?
Jared's in the background.
Jared! You're the man! What's up, Boomer?
Thanks for producing.
Hey, Sean is looking for a link.
Where you been, man?
To the draft, but if I send my link, would that just be the link to my
All
site?
right, let's see if I
I
did this
just go to
correctly.
my fantasy league, log
Yeah.
into his thing.
Yeah, okay, that's
It's
right.
an
Let's
email
see.
draft, so you should get an email about.
All right, I fixed it. We're
All
good.
right, it's fixed. It's been fixed.
So we just skipping him now since he couldn't follow directions.
All right, Dave, we got to. He must be listening because he heard me asking what division. All right, thank you.
Yeah, you gotta take a rookie, my friend.
Someone send me an answer.
Or a card.
Or a card.
Or a
yeah,
card.
sorry.
Yeah, you can take a monster card. For what it's worth, though,
I love
Nice
when
try.
people need to. I love when people need to get the links to the draft the night of, to the site the night of the draft. Come on,
Yeah.
come on, log in, get familiar with the page within the first month and a half that we were waiting to get this thing done. All right,
I waited to the last second last year and I got second place.
stop. We don't know what.
I just winged it.
Who would play
No one
this guy?
believes you. No one believes you.
I just winged it.
And if you are going to participate, it is on MFL, which is
MyFantasyLeague.com.
pretty different than most. So if you are going to play next year, make sure you get on there and check it out and ask questions. We all know it pretty well, so
Ask
we can
questions.
we can walk you through.
Hi, Dylan. Dylan's at home. Hi, baby. I love you. Evan's upstairs. He's starting Stranger Things over. He's watching season 1, and then he's going to go to bed very soon.
He's watching the whole season. He's not
Oh,
going
so
to bed
Sean
soon.
can't see the progress.
He's going to bed very soon. All right, we'll get Sean set up. We'll get Sean set up.
Any other updates in the
All right,
draft?
let's see here.
Yeah, let's go through and just.
So what do we
Each
think?
one.
Do we think the Jets are going to stick with Mike White or Joe Flacco, or we think they're going to bring in Jimmy Garoppolo?
They're going Jimmy G.
No, I think they stay.
I don't.
So
They're not going to be a contender. So if they trade for Jimmy Garoppolo, that's still not going to make them a contender in the division.
What's the asking price for GG
I
right now?
mean,
6.
More than
Fifth or
they're
sixth.
never a contender,
Yeah.
but they still.
I mean,
try.
more than what
Yeah,
more
but
than what it would
if-
cost once they cut
So
him.
if they trade for Jimmy G, he's probably going to win them 2 games, right? And he's worth at least a 2-game upgrade. So they just went from 4 wins to 6. That's not going to help their draft pick next year because they're still the worst team in that division. Jimmy G does not get them over the hump, so it doesn't make sense for them to
Wait.
trade a pick for him.
Aren't the Dolphins in that division?
Yes, and we're going to come in second.
Well, at least now,
Just like Green Bay will in their division.
at least now, Drew is not the worst quarterback in the division.
Oh, we waited. We went 20 minutes into the episode before we started digging onto him.
That's a record.
Well,
Normally it's a lot sooner than that.
It happens every 4.5 seconds.
to
in
be
the
fair,
group
we
chat.
had a lot to talk about
This
tonight.
is true. This is very true.
You gotta go probably for the main screen, the actual computer screen.
Yeah, let's try to get it.
Did,
Oh, you go to reports, league draft. That's where they're supposed to go. Guys, if you're watching at home, you go to reports, the reports tab, you go to the league tab, and then you click draft results. So report, league, draft results.
That's how you see the draft board.
Yeah,
to
they want
get
to see the actual
wanna see-
results.
Oh, okay.
They do want to see the results.
Do they know how to get to how you actually draft the player?
They said they do.
Okay. It's
So
for anybody that doesn't know out there.
Draft
It's
results.
It's my team and then just draft, and then it'll bring up the list of players that are there.
all right, so
And you can pre-draft.
this thing is going pretty smoothly here. We got Drake London, George Pickens. We got some wide
Go
receivers
through
off the
each
board.
division and read off the draft for us.
We haven't. Oh, Chris Olave just went.
Nice.
David Cruz
I like that.
instead of taking Josh Allen went Chris Olave.
much
So
better,
a little
much
bit
better.
of a drop off.
Is that the 5 all rookies so far that division?
So this is Phantom of the Porta Potty: Brees Hall, Kenneth Walker, Chris Olave. And it's interesting because the 3 divisions each have a different wide receiver at the top.
Yep.
We've seen George Pickens, we've seen Chris Olave, and we've seen Drake London.
I can see that this year, though. There's a lot of
A lot of
receivers.
question marks.
There is. There's a lot of receivers that you could look at and say, hey, that's my number one.
Hey, if you wait till tomorrow to pick after you see me on the field, you might want to draft me in the first round.
Right, like football, yeah.
Or quarterback.
That's it. Yeah.
So
Quarterback
comment,
got to 5th round, 4th
New
round.
York Jets quarterback.
so a comment from Jared said, "Man bun with tank top is next level."
Yeah.
I told you I shouldn't win
Thank
until
you.
it's the titles.
Fam.
So I just want to point out that Jason and Joe were also going to go with the man bun look, but
Yeah.
genetics had other plans.
Hey,
Justin-
I actually legitimately was gonna go. I've been growing this out for months just to make fun of Alex, and it didn't get there. It's a little short.
You could use a bit of rubber band, and
I might be able to. Maybe for the Sunday.
I think it would wind up looking like one of those cutie dolls, though.
Yeah, I might try for the round table on Sunday night.
All right, there we go. You can make it work. You can do it.
Joe, you sent that message out in the Canton chat. It's all good. I'll forward it.
I put it in 2 different chats.
At least Joe tried, right?
We have about 18 chats. We have about 36 docs, right, Jason?
Yeah.
Do we have enough docs?
One more, please.
One more doc,
Look,
two more
look,
chats.
I can ignore as many as you can create.
Can we get one more doc that ties all the docs in together?
So I got a lot of things to keep track of. All right, there's a
So
lot of.
you're a control freak.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I am a little bit of a control freak. I am.
And that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just letting the people open, pushing the curtain back.
I don't think I've ever shied away from the fact.
So are we just winging it tomorrow?
What do you
What
mean?
we're doing all day?
Tomorrow, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
we-
tomorrow we're waiting.
There's not a doc with a schedule or anything.
Uh-huh.
There's no itinerary.
I mean, the most commented thing in our
Oh,
house
that's
last
right.
night was, "Hey, do
1.5.
you know how to open the schedule for this?"
Listen, I wanted to make sure.
Nobody wants to ask the coach because he knows he'll get yelled at.
We maximized our time because we had different things going on. Shane Hallam's meeting us at breakfast tomorrow.
Oh,
by the way.
he was at my poker table
He's
this
gonna meet
morning.
us at breakfast tomorrow.
He was at my table this morning. I forgot about that.
9 a.m.
So we got Demogorgons coming up soon. You
Woo!
might be asleep.
Jonas, what time is it in Switzerland?
It's like 6 hours ahead, I believe. At least 5, maybe.
Oh,
6.
we got a fourth pick, the 9. Joe Arachi went. He took Drake London. So that division is Brees Hall, Kenneth Walker, Chris Olave, and Drake London. No cards yet.
There's another one. See, I told you guys the rookies were.
Yes.
Because the second round of rookies
That's
is so crappy this year.
Yeah.
That's where I want a rookie to take my shot on and then get a card later
I
on.
hear ya. I haven't put all numbers started to pick cards anyway, so we'll see who's out there. We'll see who's out there to pick 107 line.
I got my cards ranked 1 to 12.
So now on the podcast, we just have a personal
Yeah,
conversation.
now on the show.
I'm picking 7, so we'll see if there's anyone left.
All right, so right now the league that is behind is the Invisible Urinal. They only have one selection. Eric Parsons, the Ball Rog, is on the clock. I just sent him a text message.
Who's in the
We have
invisible
comments
urinal
up
in this?
there. It says Shep said he's a little bit of a control freak.
A little bit.
As someone who used to work with him, I will take the over on that. Yeah, a little bit. I can't help it. It's journey. My old co-host, Dynasty Warzone. Yes, Mike, a little bit of control freak. I can't help it.
That's all right. Somebody's got to keep this shit going.
I mean, for real.
So we're at one cuss.
And it wasn't me.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
I've really been slipping lately. I wasn't even mad that time.
I've been rubbing off on Justin apparently.
I was saving the F-bomb for the end of the show. Now I might not be able to pull it out.
I know. All right. So I think we've been going for about a half hour now. What other
It's
NFL
a
topics?
party.
What are you most looking forward to seeing at the Hall of Fame this year? You went last year, year 2. What do you want to see?
Reggie
I want to see these victories on the flag football field.
Oh yeah.
That's my number one thing right now.
Not for nothing. We're going to be on the field. That's where it's going to be.
The actual field where they play the Hall of Fame game. So
And
we
it's
have
across the street from where we are sitting right now. I have no idea. The people who advertised this house advertised the picture of the house. They didn't show the house and the fact the Hall of Fame is right across the street.
like literally
Jared
across
says
the street. Like
Sour Patch Kids should be chance there.
No, Sour Patch Kids stand no chance there.
They don't.
So was this addressed? Joe says he wants London in the draft, but he won't take it.
Oh, Joe, you got him. He's got him.
You good, Joe?
He put it in there.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's literally when he says across the street, like the fence for the practice fields are like on the street,
Across the street.
like right there. So
We tried to get on the practice fields tonight.
turns out the gates and the fences are a little high.
Imagine that.
I tried to scale the fence, but they wouldn't.
I
They were
do-
holding me back.
I do have to say, for shame for all of you, we saw some like 7-year-olds like on the actual field when we came back to the house.
Really?
George, George and I were like, how did they get across the fence?
Jason's like, how did they get on the other side of the fence? I said, they probably climbed it.
Yes, but we did not want to get in trouble.
We were old and we were frail.
Listen,
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I can climb a fence just so
35.
I just want to say, like, they
I'm not frail
sealed,
either.
they seal juvenile records. Like if we were to climb the fence, those records are not being
Yeah.
sealed.
across the way from where every other analyst is hanging out right now, and then they see us getting in trouble for climbing the fence to throw a
Throwing a
football.
football on a
Yeah.
kid.
And let's be honest, like if I tried to climb the fence at this point in my life, like
You
I'm
take out
hurting
the
something.
fence.
No, I'm gonna hurt something, whether me or the fence, but probably me.
So I think the real thing is I feel like I could get it over at least once. I just don't know if I could do it. It might turn into a cage.
Oh man.
We
So,
help.
we
I help
already-
you get back over it.
We already have our 5 solid players that are actually playing on the field tomorrow.
I'm not one.
And then 3 of us are going to be on the sidelines because you need 8 for a team.
So it turns
So
out
we're going to be on the sidelines doing some TikTok videos and try to do some record some clips for the website or the Facebook page or whatever. And but once I found out that it's actually going to be played on the Canton Hall of Fame field, like I got to get a play in.
I want to
So-
be in. Yeah, it's like Rudy. I want to be on the field for one play.
right.
Rush the
I-
quarterback.
I do have
Which
to.
is illegal.
I do have to say, like George and I were ready. Then we found out there were no blockers needed. So
Yeah, because I still am on official record. I will block the guy that's unable to rush the passer. Like that's my job. I got that, no problem.
Not for nothing, when we started discussing this tournament and we were talking about who could play what, we had about 15 centers.
Yep.
And that was before we started the fasting and the cutting weight. And we went from having 15 centers to having about 13 tight ends.
But now we're all cheating on our diet, and Sour Patch Kids has 15 more centers here.
What did Chuck say?
Don't say all of us. That's
Hey,
not true.
Jared, can you put that Chuck? I want to see Chuck's comment. We're a little far away, so I couldn't see it. So throw that back up there. My man Chuck Steele.
So something about being his first year in the snag.
Chuck said he's going to be out here next year in Canton.
That's right.
So we're going to hold you to that, pal.
I mean,
the rest of you.
Yeah, but you
Chuck
coming
was
with
out
us or
here-
QB
if
list?
Chuck was out here, that neighbor would have stood a chance.
That's true. That is
So
true.
Chuck said this is his first year in the stank, and he's never been happier. Chuck,
That's
that is
it.
not true. Absolutely not true. And let me tell you why. You would be much happier if you were here with us. So that is absolutely not true. Wait till next year when you're here with us, then you'll never be happier. And we'll introduce you to the lady next door.
Oh,
She was nice.
She was, yeah. Yeah, she had an energy about her.
Zach Wilson would have.
Oh, there he is.
That was
This is
it.
our first year. All right.
She was definitely a
How many people we got in the stream? If you are, we're looking for right now DC94 fan, Vlad the Impaler's up in Frankenstank. We got Hellboy, Kyle Bellafuel's up in the Creature from the Staff bathroom. Friend of the show, Kyle Bellafuel. We got the Adlets of Idaho. Vlad 20 is on the clock.
I don't
Let's
think he's
take-
tall enough to
You
break
could tell Joe's like that. He had to stop the show to go get coffee.
The Headless Horseman is on the
Got
clock.
OCD.
Headless Horseman, I think, is one of the top 5. If we had to rank monsters or teammate, I think the Headless Horseman's top 5.
You know, that's a classic.
Classic.
That must just be a New
Doesn't
York
even
thing
crack my.
because I don't
Doesn't
even.
even crack my
Yeah,
top
it
10.
doesn't. Yeah.
Well,
no,
we live not
that's
far
I didn't even
from
like
especially
movies.
John.
I live 30 minutes
Yeah.
from Chicago.
Barely even really care about.
That's
that.
why you're
But I
right.
would love to
That's
see
why
it.
you
I would love to
Yeah.
see it.
Good for you.
That's actually
But it's
sounds
not.
popular.
It's the setting too. The setting, like, of the Headless Horseman is clutch. Fall,
Yeah.
you
Hudson
know,
River Valley.
Hudson River Valley. What are those?
You're
Those,
like 20 minutes. from
those
there.
guided bridge, those
Like
covered
half an
bridges.
hour.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's the whole vibe that comes with it.
And that's what it was, like New Amsterdam area.
Right.
Not gonna lie, when I was
Cobblestone
growing up,
streets.
I always thought that it was supposed to have taken set in London. Like,
That's Jack the Ripper. Very
yeah,
different.
no, I mean, the Jack
That's
the
another
Ripper.
good
I mean, there was some
That's
headless
not gonna be
characters in that story too, but it wasn't.
Actually,
When you come and visit, we'll show you Sleepy
The
Hollow.
Headless Ripper.
I'm
My guy Kyle. Yeah, Kyle Bellafield. We gotta get him. We gotta get him in the draft.
I'm actually a little biased. I like the Praxa. If you're not familiar with what a Praxa is, it's an intelligent, apparently hostile species which inhabits the depth of the Atlantic Ocean.
Sounds like
They
me.
are a gaseous life form which moves through the water like a luminescent green cloud. Now, if you know me,
He read all of that.
now,
by
so wait,
himself.
if
so
you
wait,
know me,
it's
like
just like a
that
scary
is
fart?
that's like all yes.
It's just scary.
Yes.
An ocean fart.
So it says, but here's where it's really cool. This particular predator is feared by the Atlanteans.
Sorry.
And it's known,
Atlanteans.
Atlanteans, and known to kill people solely to consume their eyes, leaving the rest of the body intact.
When your
Now, if
farts,
you didn't know that, that is a badass creature right there.
when your farts burn eyes.
It's gonna eat your eyes and leave the
I'll
rest of
take,
the
I'll
corpse.
take a headless horseman.
I like
With
it.
the flaming, with the flaming
It's
pumpkin.
classic. Yeah, it's
Give
classic.
me a flaming
boring.
pumpkin.
Kraken's the 101.
Classic.
No, the 101 actually is Karen. Okay, that's the greatest.
That's a great
That's
one.
a- that's,
barrel entirely.
That's our board, Barrel Joffrey, yeah.
Yep, that is that's the one I'm most particularly
Long-time supporter of the show.
is Karen.
All right, we got Jigsaw up. I know you like that, Justin. Who's that?
Jigsaw's a good one.
I lost Swift
Swift
and
and Godwin.
Godwin
Godwin
last year.
last year. I can be hurt no more.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Chuck. That does hurt.
What'd you
That
say?
does it. You like Jigsaw.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of Jigsaw.
Yes.
Yeah, I like Saw.
Yep. Robin the Lab. Oh, Eric went.
I know
Oh,
the song
wait,
lyrics.
we have the second selection in the Invisible Urinal. Brees Hall. So when Kenneth Walker, Brees Hall, now Robin the Lab. If one of you could tag him in the chat, he's on the clock. So it's been pretty chalk, correct?
Don't do it in the Canton chat.
So we're waiting for in our division. We're waiting.
Kyle
for,
Bell.
Yeah, for Kyle.
I'll DM him.
He's
I'll slide
probably
him
at
his
the
DMs.
party.
Hey, Joe, show him the shirt.
Yeah, George brought these great shirts. Vote for Frank. And there was something on the back over here to lots of titles.
You can only see your butt there, Joe.
But wonderful
I mean,
job.
It's nice, but we'd like to see back
Hey, I
to
usually
please.
charge for that too. Because everyone you get it for free. But you know what? George and his wife produced. They made these really great shirts for us. Kind of block there. Vote for Frank. The detail is fantastic.
Are you trying to suck your gut in?
He definitely is.
I'm like an expert at that.
So throw it out there, Jesse's Creations on Facebook.
Yeah, if you're on Facebook or Instagram, it's Jesse's Creations. If you actually want one, she can make them and actually mail them anywhere in the continent.
Yeah,
Justin,
the detail
Yeah,
is
thank you,
fantastic.
Jessica.
you
Thank you, Jessica.
you were gonna do something with the monsters next year, correct? You're thinking about
We
something.
have talked about doing a lot of stuff with these monsters next year. I have no idea what exactly
More
you're talking
cards.
No, just I think you were talking about something along the lines of with draft order and voting and.
I've had a lot of ideas.
All right, we'll talk.
They're out of my mind,
There's
but-
some other stuff going on for next year. If you join Frankenstank, which we hope you do, we're gonna have 36 openings next year. So we're gonna add 3 more divisions. I've already named the divisions. Yeah, it's
I
gonna
thought we
keep growing.
named 2 of them, and the winner gets to name the other.
I think I named
Yeah,
it.
I think,
No, then maybe that's the case.
I
Let me
think
check.
Justin is right about that. The winner gets to choose. The winner gets
Rich
to
says
choose.
I
the
want
division.
one. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna look for the division names.
You want a shirt, Rich? That's what he's saying.
Have
He
your
wants a
daughter
shirt.
make one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? If we're giving props to people for shirts,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
from Rich's daughter.
Yep, I got
Yeah.
one too.
We up here on the chest, and I don't know if there's anything.
Yeah,
else on
Your
that.
butt's not as nice as Joe's. Please don't.
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it back here. Yeah, but we don't have the wide angle, so. But thanks a lot to Rich's daughter because a lot of us are wearing that shirt as well.
Yeah, and what's
So-
really cool about it too, it might be hard to see in the screen because it's kind of small, but in the logo, actually the trophy is gold.
You're right, Justin. The winner of the league gets the name and division. You guys are correct. The 2 divisions we've already named for next year is the Bidet of Frankenstank and the Mummy's Toot.
I'm saying it right now. Next year, I want to be in the bidet of Stank and Frank because that is just awesome.
For the record, it was not 12-year-olds that created the names.
No, but these are all clever.
Yeah, they're very good.
They
They're
are.
very good.
It's got
They're
to
on
be getting.
brand.
It's got to be getting harder and harder to try to
I
find
don't
these
know, man.
bathroom associated
There's a
now.
lot.
Bathroom
There's a lot of
associated.
bastard humor.
And then also, as we go on, we're going to start to open up decades of horror films that we have not even ventured into. And it's going to open up the door for easier, like right now we're just doing all classics.
Think about like the 30s, the great movies from the 30s and 40s horror films that took place in bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
The
ideas.
Invisible
yeah,
Man.
Yeah.
Psycho.
Psycho.
The Invisible Urinal.
I don't want to get into horror stories in bathrooms. I could be here all day.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
Got
found
my
one all
own.
the way up from Florida. I can tell you that.
All right, let's see if there's any
We're
updates.
trying to keep the show PG, Jason.
All right,
Talking about
let's
that
see here.
plunger.
I
Let's see
know.
here. So far, the furthest league is at 4. Kyle Bell still on the clock. Frankenstank, Vlad the Impaler. So we're at a little bit of a. So I think we're probably like 45 minutes into the show. Does anybody have anything else they want to get out there and discuss as we probably unwind? Because I don't want to keep these people here too long.
Just want to say, I'd like to say just good luck to everyone, with the draft, and hang in there. It's going to take a little while, but it's no rush as well. That's why we started early, and we're doing this worldwide. We have a player in Switzerland. We have players in Australia, and
That's what the first two W's mean. Worldwide.
That's right. So it's you know what? It's it's just really great, like it was last year and the year before that, and just everyone, good luck. Good luck.
Joe, you're a little too nice sometimes.
Screw you, buddy. Screw you.
It's like how many skulls are under your house?
like Christian
Just
Bale.
don't check into the front door.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Yeah, I'm just a little.
Or the garden in the back.
just a little weird.
Yeah. All right, yeah. The new pavement, the driveway, yeah.
The barbecue pit, the safe.
All right,
The safe.
I think that's going to wrap it up.
Don't check the freezer. That's where I keep my heads.
All right, I think we're going to wrap up the show. We appreciate everybody joining us. Tomorrow night, Sunday night, we will still be doing the roundtable. So you can come in and find we do the roundtable every week. Started once kind of preseason start kicking in or training camp started kicking in. So you will see some of us on there Sunday. Nino's going to be doing some of these guys, maybe doing it. You'll see us Sunday. Tuesday night back with the main show. Wednesday we got Dollars to Deuces. It's action packed up until the season. If you want to see our in-season schedule, so you know what exactly we will be doing in season and when we will be doing it, check out our Twitter handle @ToiletsToTitles, and our pinned tweet is our schedule. So subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, so you will be alerted every time we go live, and you can keep up with us, man. So join the team, join the family. Join the Title Tribe. Check out the Patreon, patreon.com/ToiletsToTitles, and we'll see you Sunday. Take care.